So here's an interesting patch, taking advantage of the outputs on the mutable marbles, and I'm outputting all three independent random voltages to the AE modular, Nanosynth, and the modular. So let's see how this turns out. Just fiddling with the parameters, and I have all three going in separate sequences in chromatic scale, and just kind of playing. So this is the AE modular. I love that wasp filter. Now let's see what the Nanosynth sounds like. And now let's check out the Volca Modular. So now all three modulating at the same time is probably going to sound cluttered. So let's see if we can tune them. So let's focus on the AE modular and the Nanosynth, getting those in tune. So we'll turn those up. But in order to tune it, I gotta have everything set to 0. This has to be at 12 o'clock, the chromatic scale, and I have to have the length and the spread at 0. So now it's just one note. Now let's at least get the AE modular and the Nanosynth in tune. Okay, those two are in tune. I'm not too concerned about the Volca Modular being in tune, but the AE modular and the Nanosynth I want to be in tune. Okay, so now let's just adjust it just a little bit, just to give it a little bit chromatic scale. Oh yeah, baby. I like that. Alright, so that's pretty cool. So now let's just kind of like fiddle around and see what we can come up with. We got the Kastle Bastl in action too. Can't forget about that. Let me do some adjusting. So a second will have gone by for you and a couple of minutes for me, so I can do some adjusting, and we'll come back and we'll just play around. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. Just a quick overview of how I patch things and how I have fun with my little setup here. By the way, I got asked a couple of times, how do I have everything in front of me like this so conveniently? Well, to be honest with you, I'm using a bookshelf board. I took it from my bookshelf over there, and I pretty much made it into a little studio. I got my drum machine on this side, all my modular gear on this side. I got a little stand here to hold up my little tip-top audio case. A little tacky, but it's good enough for me. I got my little nano bridge just kind of sitting here on a MIDI cable. And that's pretty much it. Got my all three of these in the same area, so I can have it accessed, when I wire. And that's how I create my music, my electronic music right here. From left to right, I have the Dreadbox Echo, Synchrotech ADSR, Lola filter, Dofer LFO, Bitbox, which I have the Synthbox firmware on here. I'm not using the Bitbox. I really didn't like the Bitbox. It didn't have too much to offer, so I'm using the synth because I really love the way the features are. It has a flanger. Has a really nice delay. I really like this module. It's MIDI, so I don't really need a MIDI converter. Hooks right up to the drum machine directly. And I got my marbles. Usually I have my marbles connected to the synth box, but I wanted to experiment with these three modules and hook each individual output to each individual input. So it's kind of fun going back and forth. The reason why I don't have another case like this is because it wouldn't fit. And that's how I got into the small modular stuff like this. The Bastl, the AE modular, the Nanosynth, and the Korg Volca Modular. For the amount of money I would have to spend to build another case with all these features would be thousands of dollars. This right here, these four items right here is a complete modular system. Of course, the sequence is crappy on the Volca Modular. It's okay. But it's good to have additional stuff. Like I can play the Korg Volca Modular directly from the drum machine. Previous videos I showed you how I could do that. And so if I could hook it up any way I really want to, it all depends what kind of mood I'm in and what kind of song I'm trying to do. And so it's very versatile. I really like this small studio. I won't add to it, and I really won't subtract. I will maybe sell something to get something else, but if let's say I sell this, I'm just going to get something else similar to this. I'm not going to buy a Analog Solutions synth that won't fit on here. I'm not going to reach my arm and start modulating stuff over here. It has to be here or it doesn't go here. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Just a quick overview of my studio and some having fun modulating, and I'll talk to you guys later.